Sup everybody, it's D's World. Got a reaction. I'm about to react Jesse Lee Peterson again against Black Lives Matter. Alright. Now I heard it's a big, like almost 3 million people watching it. And so it's almost 30 minutes. So I'm gonna cut it for 2 parts. 1 part, 2 parts, alright, so let's talk just for a second. Black Lives Matter. I mean, to me, it's not my thing. I'm not really supported. Cause why should I? That's the way I always thought from every time it got big. Like why? But if I think that if you want to be independent and understand by yourself who you are, you don't need to go into one place to support something. Because most of the time they're doing it, man, they're just burning. Like to me, when it got big for George Floyd's thing, there was burning, looting, all that kind of stuff for a person. Now, I'm not saying George Floyd, it was all bad. But at the same time, why should you mess up people's like business and everything? That was all. That wasn't even cool. So let's go straight into it now.
So much for being with me. I absolutely appreciate it. I did a YouTube video, a commentary on Beyonce during the halftime of the Super Bowl. It was one of the most evil things I've seen happen in a public way. And I received a phone call from the Black Student Union at Trade Tech College here in Los Angeles, wanting to talk with me about my YouTube video. I have with me tonight Andre Shirley. Also, Michelle Watson is here, and we want to have an open and honest discussion about Beyonce and the whole race issue. Andre goes to school at Trade Tech, and Michelle is a community activist. Do you work with Black Lives Matter or the Black Student Union, or both?
Both.
Both?
Both, and also the Los Angeles Black Workers Center.
Oh, okay. What do you guys disagree with me about?
Let's go down the list. Well, let's start off with how you described Beyonce and her performance. When you said that white people should have gotten up and walked away.
Why? Why is that a problem?
Race relations is something that needs to be talked about. It needs to be addressed. It has held this country back and held my people back for far too long. And until we can, as a society, sit down and understand what's plaguing us, we will never be able to move forward, ever.
But she wasn't talking about it at the football game.
No, she was bringing attention to the fact that there is lack of value on Black lives here in America.
But most people, when they go to the Super Bowl, they're taking their families, their kids are with them.
Yes.
They want to go there and just have fun. They don't want to hear Black people complaining about so-called racism at a football game.
So-called
If Beyonce
racism.
wanted to talk about it, she should have called together a meeting and say, hey, I'd like to bring everybody together and let's have a discussion about.
Oh man, I don't know. That's a little while now, huh? Like 8 years ago.
So-called racism in America.
Racism is not
Have
private.
we asked for this
I'm sorry?
conversation? How many?
Black Lives Matter been for like 8-10 years now. I thought it. Well, maybe probably was when it started on, but the last 3-4, maybe 5 years, I don't know. Little by little, it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, man.
How many times have we asked for a conversation about race relations? I have a dream that one day my children will be judged by the content
But
of
Black
their
people been
How
talking
many
about racism for
times
50
did
years or so?
Harriet Tubman have to constantly go back before a conversation? We are at a point in society where us as young people, we're tired of seeing it.
Seeing
we're
what?
tired of hearing. I'm tired of walking down the street in my hoodie and being afraid because I just saw a police officer. Not be
To be honest, though, man, I'm gonna be real. When in the streets, one thing to me, because I've been in the streets a lot, of course, yeah. One thing, you see people right there comes with black hoodies and it's all black everything, man, it's most of the time it's people that's come over and rob you. You know what I mean? So of course that's why cops will see the kind of things like kind of way. So that's the way I know where I seen, and I seen multiple people like that. Man, I had a homie that something for him. I ain't gonna lie, he was trying to get some weed, and we were young though. It's like over 16, 17 years ago, man. It's been a long, long time. But I was getting a ride, and some black dude came over. He's on the other side from the block though. He all black, black, black everything. And it's like in the summer, man. This dude was a freaking hoodie and everything, all black. Then this dude just he ride my homie, man, right in front of us. But he's all black, black with hoodies and everything. And then all he did, my homie had his grill, he had his chain, he had his all his stuff, his everything, man. Only thing, he just stole his weed, and it was just like a $20 sack. I was like, dude, that dude was an idiot. So, yes, that's why I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to see what he's saying right there. People see that too in the streets too, man. I think he hasn't been in. He never seen nothing like that before. And I was just trying to get it right. I'm chilling there, and I was like, talking about just maybe about right next to it. I'm like, oh snap, freaking big. Oh man. So come on, bro.
Because there's some people down on the corner that I don't know. Not being afraid because
what about other people though?
Always in his garage. I don't know what he's doing. But being afraid because the people who are charged to protect and serve my life.
All the ones I know though, like older ones or mature ones that's not on like trying to be all ghetto. They don't look all hoodies and all ghetto and everything though. That's the difference about that. What are you trying to say?
People who are taking my tax dollars to have a job to protect and serve my life.
So tell me about Beyonce. Let me ask you about Beyonce. Beyonce is 34 years old.
Yes.
See, that's
married.
so wild.
Yes.
She has a daughter.
Yeah, this is like
And
8, 9
first of
years
all,
ago.
she out doing this booty dance, half naked, dressed in black, looking like a thug. Is that a good example for, and I'll ask you this, Michelle, is that a good example for other young girls? And should a married mother act that way in public?
Beyonce is a woman, and women have sexuality and femininity, right? And so that's where the style comes from. If it's okay with her husband, then it's no one should ever have anything to say.
Is she a good example for other young girls to see an older woman acting that way?
Yes.
You hear that? Hold on, I think something just said yes.
Then it's no one should ever have anything to say.
Is she a good example for other young girls to see an older woman?
Oh, it has to be a person in a bad kind.
That is a good
Yes,
example.
because that's not their status. They know you are from a baby, a child, a little girl, a teenager. They're not a woman, right? And they know that. But just because they see a woman in its full manifestation doesn't mean that it'll negatively affect them.
Would you want your mother out doing the hoochie mama dance, half naked, dressed in black, where the world is looking at her?
Everyone is entitled to a good time.
No, but would you want your mother to do that?
I would.
Hold on a minute. Would you want your mother to do that?
To have fun in a black dress on national television?
Half naked doing the hoochie mama dance.
Beyonce was not half naked.
Yes, you are. But you didn't answer the question. Would you want your mother doing that?
Depends on how old she is. Yeah, it does. So, in my opinion,
So would you want your 34-year-old mother doing that?
Why not? Like I said, everyone is entitled to their expression of themselves.
Is that a
She's
yes
not
or no?
just.
If it's my mom, and if I'm young, 34, because my mom was young when she had me, so I don't know. She's maybe what, 18? I'm just guessing. 19. If it was my mom, I'd be like, Mom, man, go back and change. That'd be me. Like, dude, everybody looking at you. That'd be my mom. Don't do it like that though. My mom's not like that. But if it was me, oh man, that's why I don't like when I have some people and they're very showing a lot of skin. And I know they're understanding. They're like maybe single moms and stuff like that. But they're with the kids and they're going out and then they're showing the whole body. All the kids, it's like, dude, man, do you have any morals or anything with you. I don't like that. Like that's not cute. That's a hoe.
Yes, it's a yes.
That's a yes?
It's a yes.
You would want your mother doing that?
It's a yes. My 34-year-old mother, yes.
But that's
It's in the self-expression.
What is it that she's trying to
Sex.
express?
She's trying
Selling
to express,
sex.
for one, the
Best way to do.
powerfulness of the black woman and the black movement.
But that's
and
not
how
power
she's in
to go out
solidarity.
and hoochie mama dance half naked. That's no power in that. That's a weakness.
What is a hoochie
Women are
mama
doing
dance?
that in bars and clubs every day and night. Don't you think?
Showing one's physical beauty
Dance
is a weakness.
is a part of art.
But not half naked in the public. Let me ask this. Beyonce promoted Black Lives Matter. We all know that Black Lives Matter is an agitative, evil group of people who can care less about black people.
We do not
She
all
also,
know that.
let me finish.
Damn.
And then I'll let you
That
respond.
is-
Damn.
She
Not
also
establish that as a
promoted,
fact, though.
hold on. I'll let you respond. She also promoted the Black Panther Party. And we know that Black Panthers promoted killing cops, and they killed at least 2 police officers that I'm aware of. And in Chicago, black people were afraid of the Black Panthers during those days because they were so radical. She also promoted Malcolm X at a Super Bowl game.
Yes.
And you guys are okay with that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask this then.
Promote my people.
Next year, I'm asking
My
the
people.
KKK to go and perform
my
a cross
people go.
burning, dressed in hoods, white sheets and hoods at the Super Bowl halftime. Are you okay with that too?
We live in America where you have freedom of speech. If that's the idiocracy you want to promote,
Alright.
So you would be
Feel
okay with
free
that,
to
right?
Nah, you be hella pissed off. Don't lie. You'd be pissed off. Oh, why this? Oh, it's gonna be this.
do that.
Stop lying.
I would personally be a part of the crowd that's protesting it. As you said, white
But
people
should-
should have gotten up and walked out on Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar's performances. I would be that black person that would bring that protest to your front door
Why?
and ask you
Why?
how
If
as
Beyonce
a
can
black
promote-
person could you promote an organization that judged your ancestors on the color of their skin and not the content of their character, never even asked them a simple question, but because they were solely black, put them in chains and make them work on a field. And
The
these are the
KKK
people
didn't do
you-
that.
Wait, what the freaking did you just say?
To their character, never even asked them a simple question, but because they were solely black, put them in chains and make them work on a field. And
The
these are the
KKK
people
didn't
Not really, if you think about it. It went from one place to... Never mind, I keep going right
Who
there.
do
See
that?
what they're saying.
The KKK is a terrorist group, and it's the longest standing
And so
terrorist
is Black
group
Lives Matter.
in Los Angeles. Black Lives Matter is not a terrorist group.
So let me ask-
Black Lives Matter
is
is
simply
with
an affirmation to
Democrats.
black people that we matter, because we don't see it
Basically.
enough in our community. Nobody tells us, not even our parents sometimes, that we matter. So when we say Black Lives Matter, it's not saying that you don't matter. It's not saying that we matter more than somebody else. It's saying that we matter, and I can tell myself that I matter, just like I can tell myself that I'm beautiful, right? To affirm it to myself.
So is that a no about the KKK performing? You wouldn't support that?
Okay, first of all, let me get this straight. So you said the Black Panthers had people scared in Chicago, right? They had
You guys are not
people
answering my
scared to
question.
sell drugs in the
I
neighborhood. They
answered
had
your
people
question, sir.
scared to
No, I would
prostitute
not be on
women
board with
in the
that.
hood. The Black Panthers they started the free meal program. They started WIC
WIC,
program,
yes.
which the government has
Black
started to take over
Card.
because they fed
Yes.
communities, right? And so when you have the KKK who started things like Halloween, where they dress up in masks and go firebomb houses, black houses where they hang people from
Black
trees,
Wall Street.
have parties with black people hanging from trees like strange fruit. If you've ever touched
Damn.
up on your black history, but you have these KKK terrorist organization groups that have tormented black people for years, African people for years, but they are not labeled as a terrorist group. So then you have a
So-
black group emerging from
so
the
is that a
community
no?
called Black Lives Matter,
Is that a
and
no?
now we have to be a terrorist group, and we're here to rebuild the community, to hit the capitalist white supremacist society right in its face and stop it and say, hey, this is not right.
Okay, so let me go back to the question. Is that a no for the KKK performing next year?
Only if you're on the cross. Only if you're on the cross.
Damn. That's she mad. She mad.
I'm on the cross.
Yeah.
And then you'll be okay with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you so mean?
I'm not mean.
Why would
What
you
do
wanna
you
put
mean?
me
You
on the
just said
cross
you want to
because we
you want to
disagree?
burn him.
Where's the
Because-
love in that?
Where's the
your
love
in
in
Beyonce
you?
for at
Where's
least
the love in that? Let me
bringing
ask you
light to
this.
this conversation?
I wanna
Where's
go-
your love for Trayvon Martin, who didn't even do anything?
Where's your
but
love for
according
Ezel
to
Force?
You, he was a
Let me ask you
criminal.
this.
Omar Obrego.
Hold on. You said that Black Lives Matters make black people feel worthy and beautiful?
No, I didn't say we make people feel. I said it is a positive affirmation to ourselves.
They affirm you?
Yes.
And what do they affirm about you?
It affirms my being and the positivity in my being and the purpose in my being.
That
And you
she's a
didn't feel
strong
that
black
way
woman,
prior
that's what
to
we
Black
affirm.
Lives Matter? You did not feel that way?
No,
Why not?
because the way that society is set up, it makes me feel that as a woman, there are things that I shouldn't have. There's a specific way that I should act, and that because I'm black, my chances of everything is significantly lowered.
So your parents didn't.
Who told you that? That's crazy. Like, who told you? What? A person told you?
Not make you feel worthy while raising.
Nobody never gonna tell anything to me my whole life. You know, people try to put me down. I'm gonna do something else. Like, what the? I don't know why people need somebody else to. Oh, you're not this. Oh, you ain't do nothing. Oh, you're not gonna be successful. Oh, this and this and this. Why can't you just do it by yourself? Oh my goodness, I can't do it because society's hitting me right now, and oh my goodness, because of this and my own. It's all excuses,
They told
man.
me I was beautiful.
And they
They
didn't
told me I
affirm
was
you.
smart.
And you
They
didn't
told
believe
me
it.
I
See,
was
look at- you
important.
had your
But
parents
yes,
told you
I
you are.
believe them,
So
but
why do
what you
need
need.
Black Lives Matter
because
to
the way
has
that
to
you
say-
are
yeah,
treated
people that
and what
was
you are
with you.
told are two different things. My mom told me I was beautiful now and I was smart, but when I go into society, they don't see that beauty. They don't see that
Who don't
intellect.
see it?
Society. Just because I'm
Who
black.
are you referring to in society?
I'm referring to
White
the
people.
structure.
Are you
the
talking
way
about
the whole
white
system
people or
is set
black
up.
Yeah.
people and white people and others?
Yeah, probably white
Who are
people.
you talking
we're
about? Are you
spe-
talking about white people?
I'm not talking
I'm
about
not
a person.
specifying any particular.
I bet you
talking
probably
about a
didn't even
person.
realize.
But somebody
He
has to
probably
be the
had people
system
say
that you're
something, but not
referring
like that though,
Thinking.
man.
See, we have to
Who are you
understand that
referring
it's not
to?
a people.
But who are
it's
you
a thinking.
And who is
that's
thinking?
I'm referring to the
predominantly in a
government.
group
Who
of
is thinking
people.
this way?
The people who wrote our laws.
Who is that? Are you talking about white people, black people, Mexican, or them all?
White people.
You talking about white
Mr.
people?
Peterson, if I
Hold
may.
on a minute. Hold on. I'll come to you. You talking about white people?
I gave you what you're looking for, huh?
No, are you talking about white people?
Yeah, I'm talking about anyone who wants or feeds into white supremacy in this structure.
So you're talking
anybody,
about
whether they
whites
be
and
white,
blacks
black,
and
Asian,
others.
Latino, whoever.
Oh,
If you
okay.
agree with this white capitalist, white supremacist structure, then okay,
Andre-
that's for you. But if you don't agree, because there's a variety of all the races who don't agree,
So it's
as
not,
do agree.
Oh, okay. So Andre, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Yes. I wanted to say that I don't think it's a people. It seems to be a majority of people that have this racist thinking that I must keep this race oppressed so that I can stay superior. Although, I mean, our history do show.
Who are you referring to now?
I'm telling you that it's a thinking that's in
And
society.
who's doing this thinking in society?
It's been the Caucasian race for
So the white
ages.
race is holding you back.
No one's holding me back.
But
The
they've been
white
saying that
race
the
are
whole time.
discriminating against you.
Because of my
Yes.
race, yes. It's sad.
And they have
Hold
set
on.
up
Where's
a
your proof
system
of
to where
that?
they don't have to discriminate, but us, they have a system that does it.
Where's my proof?
Yeah.
The fact that as a young black man growing up in this society, my parents had to tell me that I had to do things 4 times better than the Caucasian person just to survive in this country.
So your
But me
parents told you that?
Hold on. But me being a person that's objective and I can see both sides of the coin, I go into society, I do the same thing as my fellow classmates. Yet I realize that I do have to do more to get into society. The fact that before I go on the job interview, I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with my hair because my texture of hair is not what America deems job appropriate. So I have to go and cut my hair, although I believe that this is where my strength is. Because I am the
That's
only
excuse
person
that
on earth
one.
that
Come
has
on.
this kind of hair. That can have any hairstyle without doing anything.
You believe
to
your
it.
hair is your strength?
All of this is my strength. I have strength in here that I can't even contain.
And you're like
And I
complaining
think
the whole
that is
time,
a
man.
reason
How you
why
strength, but
we
you're
have
complaining the whole time,
this
man.
issue with everything black people do is called a protest,
go just one more minute, man.
outrage. Is because we are passionate people.
No, you're very angry people.
Oh,
Would you
are
include
angry?
yourself in that?
No, I'm not angry.
I actually wanted to ask you, what is your
Hold
nationality?
on, I was angry like you people at one point.
I'm not
but,
angry.
But
Can
I
you
was
not say
able
that
to
I'm angry?
overcome it, and I realized that I had been lied to. You guys, most black people are so angry. You're at a point now that no race like you.
Okay, but
Not just the white race, isn't that right? It's not just the white race.
Come on,
The
200
Hispanic,
years of racism.
the Hispanics don't like
60
you. The blacks
years
don't
of
like
Jim Crow.
you
I
know.
mean, constantly being told that we're less than,
No,
yet
but-
you go and get Botox and tanning
Andre.
salons and
Okay.
all this to look like
Andre.
us. You
And
perm
to
your
Who said
hair,
that?
You
the-
crochet your hair to get
Andre,
locks,
Andre,
but we're
Andre.
ugly.
Andre,
I'm just
calm
saying,
down.
we would have a reason to be
So
angry.
let me ask, how do you?
All right, let's go right here. That's like about 20 minutes now for all together for this. So it's another 13. Let me see. 10, 12 more minutes with it, and that's cool. So if y'all like this, man, like and subscribe. Show love this one if you want to watch the second half. Well, I'm probably gonna do it anyways, but tell me what you think, what they're saying about that. To me, it's a lot of excuses and blaming. It's like, what about some other stuff? Just because tell me that about, it's not, you're ugly. So what the man? But I don't know. That's just like, to me, it's just all in my head. Like, whoa, so somebody's gonna tell you something and it's gonna put you down, and then you need this to make you feel better. Nah, man, you gotta push by yourself, man. Life is, it's hard. Nothing is not easy. That's one thing I know too. Nothing is not easy. You gotta push by yourself to go to the next level. Oh, man, it's kind of like a little irritating just hear what they're saying, because it's just blaming, complaining, man. Bye, man. Tell me what y'all think about that. All right, like, subscribe, show love. Hit me in the comments, man. All right, peace. Oh, remember, it's gonna be part 2. Peace.